How are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Ready to go! Yeah.
No, for sure. Why don't you get up and stand right here?
Ready to go!
You're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
People who are looking at football are going to start scratching their heads. And I think you're going to start creating Shedeur fans. You're going to.
So when I'm seeing him drop, I'm like, okay, why are we punishing this young man? Because he's got confidence.
As I record this, we're on pick number 61 of the NFL draft. That is the second round. And Shedeur Sanders does not look like he's going to be even a second round quarterback. Now, while I think a lot of people were very strong and even happy in celebrating him not be a first round pick, I think after Tyler Shough, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, the 26-year-old gentleman out of Louisville who only completed one healthy season and had multiple major injuries in his career. Once he gets drafted before the Shedeur, I think everybody else is looking around. We got RDC skits. Yo, this is crazy. I'm seeing this just as I'm about to edit this video. You're gonna see.
I'm putting this know how to walk right now.
I'm putting this at the beginning of the video, dog. Somebody just prank called Shedeur Sanders on stream at the end of the second round, pretending to be somebody. This is kind of,
Hold on, here we go.
yo, like this is the level of hatred that we're talking about, though,
How
right?
are you, man?
Look
Good,
how
been
happy
waiting
this
on
dude
you.
Ready
is.
to go! Yeah.
No, for sure. Why don't you get up and stand right here? There's nothing there.
Ready to go!
What does that mean?
What? What did he say?
I don't know.
How you gonna ask us what it means and you was on the phone?
You heard that? So you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Sorry about that.
Oh wow! So he said you're gonna have to wait a little longer. To him, look, man, it's getting real nasty out here. I don't know how else to describe that. This is crazy. Coming out, RG3 feels bad. You know how RG3 is. He's even coming out. We got a lot to get into. We're gonna go over people talking about Shedeur's reaction as well, and then well, as much as we have it, because we're live right now, so we can hop on the Twitch. But let's hop right into it. And I want to start. Funny enough, let's start with this RDC skit, dog. I just think this is, you know, it's serious when it gets to this point. And actually, before we do that, RG3 says Tyler Shough is a good quarterback. His arm is one of the more lively arms in this NFL draft. His tape was not better than Shedeur's tape, period. Again, this man has been to 5 different teams. Now, he's not really 5 different teams, but he is 26 years of age. And yeah, I think as I'm reading this, the second round is ending. Let's go ahead and hear it, mostly from this message from RG3. Back to RG3, and we'll go into the Skit.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm watching the draft just like the rest of y'all, and I see Shedeur Sanders is falling in the draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers didn't draft him at number 21, so a lot of people wondering where he's gonna go, what's gonna happen. And listen, man, all it takes is one team to like you or love you, and they draft you. But I'm watching the draft, and I'm seeing a bunch of people talking about, hey, well, Shedeur's not getting drafted because in the first round because he doesn't have anything special. There's nothing special to him. It's like, and whenever I hear somebody say that, I just know they have not watched any of this man's film, any of it. Because if you actually watch his film from a quarterback's eye, from a coach's eye, you know that he has something special. He makes off-schedule plays. He uses his feet effectively. He can play from the pocket. He has the rhythm and timing of an NFL quarterback. Those are all things that are special.
And that is coming from somebody who I would say mentored, obviously Lamar Jackson, helped Lamar Jackson get to where he gets to. But let's get a little bit, before we get deep, because there is some sadness, and Louis Riddick is even going there defending him. Let's start with a little bit of funniness, all right, before we get deeper into it.
My turn. Yes, I can finally get my quarterback, man. Hey, I appreciate that.
Hey, you know what they say?
What?
Hey, don't just be picking people off hype, man.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. I'm GM too. I understand.
Yeah,
so.
no, for sure. It's just that I didn't want that to happen to you. I just seen it happen too many times.
Oh, yeah, it's not going to happen to me.
Man.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what they say? You know what they say, right?
Yeah, hold on.
You know
What?
What? Come on, chop it up with me, big bro.
You just kind of
Chop it
a
up with
little
me. Yeah,
weird.
no, you know what they say.
What?
Don't pick people who got their jersey retired for no reason.
Don't pick people who got their jersey retired.
No, I'm saying the only Sanders we fuck with is Barry.
Look at you stupid.
Oh my God.
Don't let me do this. Don't let me do this.
What?
You
Okay.
stupid. How you a GM? You know who Barry is?
No, I
I'll
don't.
blow you. Hey, listen. What I'm saying is don't pick people who flex. Don't pick Shedeur.
Okay.
This nigga made me say it. Don't pick Shedeur. You're not picking Shedeur.
I understand. Okay.
All right. You say you needed a quarterback. You know who else you can get?
What?
A lineman.
Okay.
A lineman. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
All right.
Nobody gonna say nothing.
All right.
Stupid ass.
All right.
Hey, good?
Yeah, I'm good. All right. O-lineman, yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. Most people don't even do that. Like, thank you, bro.
I appreciate you sharing that with me, dog.
Hey,
with him, but I'm picking Shedeur.
hey, don't rap with me, big bro.
You run up on me.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't know what type of gym you is. No, blow your motherfucking brains
chill
out.
out.
Don't even play with me.
No, all right.
What you gonna do? Who you picking?
I'm gonna pick a corner.
Oh, you gonna pick a corner? Okay.
Yeah, baby.
No.
Oh,
You try to pull a fast one. I know you weren't gonna try to pick Charlotte to prove something.
No.
Oh, I know you wasn't.
No.
One more time. You get a DT.
I don't need a DT.
That's you getting though.
I'm gonna get a DT.
All right, get a DT.
That's what you need, man. You need a defensive tackle. What's wrong with a defensive tackle? Look, let's get serious here. Let's get serious, and we're gonna get into more. And start with Louis Riddick, and then we're gonna look about and learn about Tyler, and then also get into the reaction from the Saints fan. They ain't too happy, I don't think.
All the teams that are passing on right now, as Mel just mentioned, are taking a gamble. They're taking a gamble. The teams who need a quarterback and pass on him, and he winds up having a Drew Brees type of career, a Tom Brady type of career, which he's totally capable of. You're going to sit back and think there's going to be a lot of resistance history on him. I guess there's going to be a lot of case studies on him. Why did people pass on him? Was it because they thought he was cocky? Was it because of his dad? Was it because he was too trash? All the other nonsense that you hear. So it isn't because of how he plays the game. I agree with you. It's not how he plays the game.
And obviously, Louis Riddick is very strong about that. He's been very strong about what's it called, Shedeur Sanders. But I mean, let's talk about the play that's going to be. And look, I'm not against Tyler. I don't even know how to. Again, I don't want to mispronounce his name. But this was a pretty iconic moment of him just absolutely throwing a banana peel out there. Just switch foot. And I heard that he was just kind of playing around. It is what it is. That's a joke. That's fine. It's not a big deal. The problem is we got multiple of them, dog. I don't think these are indications of him being a terrible football player. Because also, before I show you this, I can also show you this. I can also show you him making a world-class throw against world-class talent, rolling to his left, side ball, slinging it between three defenders. I can show you that, but I'm only showing you that so I can show you this because also the 26-year-old, mind you, sometimes he can pull one of these, So sometimes the lights are a little too bright and you get butterfingers. This is who they drafted before Shedeur. The Saints did this, and let's just hear how the Saints fans feel about this. I'm sure they're taking this well.
You mean to tell me that Rella ain't better than this 26-year-old, injury-prone ass, weak-ass quarterback that didn't even have not even one decent season to his name, bro?
Hey man, do y'all see how many people in here, bro? Y'all looking silly in front of the hoes right now.
Fine, listen to me,
But
hold
up, bro. We can't be out here looking silly in front of the hoes.
Man, I done gave these niggas so many years of my fucking life, and they gonna do me like this bitch ass shit.
I know, but we looking silly right now, though.
Man, this nigga 25 years old. That nigga got 5 broken legs, 2 broken shoulders. What the fuck is he gonna do for me? What the fuck can I do with a nigga that's almost 30 years old? That nigga been in college for the last 10 years, bro. I can't do shit with that. You going from fucking Jalen Hurts to Tyler Shough. This bitch ass nigga going from Beyonce to fucking I ain't gonna disrespect that leg like that, bro. I don't got shit for these niggas.
All right. That's enough. That's enough of Tyler Shough. I guess that's how you pronounce it. But let's go through it because here's what I don't want. And there's going to be more videos about Cam Ward, about Jackson Dart, because I actually want to have a conversation about them because I think they're also good football players in their own right. But the conversation right now is the disrespect from Shedeur. Look, the first round, like I said, the haters, everybody's having a good time. Everybody humbled him and they felt good. I'm seeing people who hate Shedeur like, wait, what? Like Matt B. Great, everybody's favorite Matt B. Diddley. He's even like, yo, what's happening? Like, wait, what's going on? Because I think we've all gotten past the let's laugh at him because he wears chains. I guess because he's Deion Sanders' son. I guess because again, no off the field problems. And I've said this every video, no off the field problems, no major scandals, no issues. The worst thing y'all did is an out of context clip to make it seem like he was talking about a teammate and then an ex-teammate tweet. If those are the only two things, man, and that's just what it is, you got to be honest with you. I'm not going to hear and talk about our words because I just think that we can have more constructive criticisms. What's it called? Without it. And it's official. Shedeur Sanders was not drafted in the second round. But yeah, we don't need to have that conversation. I think, and because I think really the more precise conversation is the conversation around Deion and the fact that people understand and know that Deion understands and knows a lot about football and a lot about what goes on. And he also has one of the most looked at collegiate programs in the world. I mean, as much as people don't want to admit it, right? But people tune into Colorado, dog. Like that's just the nature of the game, and I don't think it's going to change at any time soon. So I think the fear might be a GM doesn't want to have to face that fire. A GM doesn't have to or doesn't want to have to face criticism from a former gold jacket wearer. But I just, hey man, I don't think there are a lot of people who had Tyler Shough. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Big T above it, and again, I don't think Saints fans is the happiest at all. And here's my man, Janky Rondo. Now, Janky Rondo is no football expert, but I think he speaks for the youth. You know what I'm saying when it comes to how they feel about foosball.
What? Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Tyler Shough?
All right. Let's not do too much now. Now everybody's we got everybody. I'm Tyler Shough. I was born in Sicko Mode was on the radio my freshman year at college. Man, this sounds like some people I know. Say the name Tyler Shough. Does that even sound like a star to you? Hey, bruh. Look, it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. And can we all, as we take this time, and you know what I'm saying, we take this time and think about it, can we give more respect to Shedeur Sanders for being like probably the best big brother of all time? Whoever wins this gets drafted first, he said, as they're waiting for the second round. And I know we showed the other video of him, like, you know, where they were talking to the camera. They're like, hey man, if they doing this to you, what they gonna do to me? Nah, this crazy. Like, again, I don't know what videos y'all see of Shedeur that made y'all haters, which again, we're going to have a conversation of why him dropping is probably the worst thing for the NFL. Just the way that I've been looking at it, especially now that he's going to be potentially a third round quarterback after being ranked and rated and doing what he does. Again, we've talked about the accolades. Go watch the other videos. I don't want to keep just talking about all these accolades that he has. Johnny Unitas awards, you know, multiple Colorado records, #1 in completion percentage. Like, we don't have to do that because you should have been able to see that on tape. So I want to make sure that we take a time and space and say, look, Shedeur's gonna be all right. He's a millionaire, and he's gonna be a millionaire if he doesn't get drafted or if he gets drafted in the 5th round. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. But at the same time, you know, the pride's got to hurt a little bit. Feeling like this, and a lot of people, especially as a kid who. Again, there has never been not one. Like, whenever there's a problem with somebody and, like, okay, they have attitude problems, they have whatever problems, it usually comes out during school. You know, people say about it. Maybe he does something. Maybe he's mean to the media or something like that. Carson Beck has been meaner to the media than Shedeur Sanders has been. And he has no record of that. So then now you want me to sit down and believe that he was just in them interviews, drop kicking people, calling them out their name, saying my daddy's fresher than you. Like, is that what you want me to believe? Or which I think is the most believable thing. I think these GMs, especially some that are young, especially some or these head coaches or these owners, they don't want to have to deal with the quote unquote baggage, the issues that a Hall of Famer brings. I want to end it here. This is Mr. Tom Lemon. He says he visited Shedeur Sanders a couple times in his prep career, and he always came off as a very respectful, personable, and intelligent young man. I have no doubt he will become a difference maker in the NFL. I give him a 4-star plus rating with the potential to be a 5-star, which he became. I thought he was a 3-star ranking.
Shedeur Sanders, class 2021, quarterback, Trinity Christian School, City Hill.
Oh, I thought he was going to actually say something. But that's great. Great words there. And we even I think what's even more jarring as we get through this stuff is we had Matt Rule come out and say this, and we've talked about this. He says he called a few, or this is Pete Thamel, he called a few coaches who played against Shedeur Sanders, and they said that, he would take him at 3 overall without a question. And again, the biggest thing that sticks out when you talk about somebody of his caliber, when we talk about who Shedeur could be, Matt Rule says, I think he's tough. You can quote me on this. This is how strong I feel. He took 12 hits against us, 12 hits. There were 7 sacks. He's accurate, smart, sees coverage, can run if he has to. He's going to 2 places that haven't won, and they won. You're not going to convince me or convince a lot of people at this point. Like I said, the fun's over. The hate train at this point is over. No one's going to believe that simply off of football, just football alone, you took the man with multiple, like, you have, and I'm a half a Saints fan because my family's from Louisiana, right? I celebrated when Breeze brought them to the Wonderland. Think about this for a second, because some of y'all might only be college football guys. Some of y'all might only be Deion Sanders guys. So to end this video, let me break this down for you. Derek Carr has had injury problems for the last 2 or 3 years. Injury-prone quarterback. Okay. So at pick 40, the Saints draft a 26-year-old quarterback who has a collegiate history in his 7 year collegiate career. I might be selling it short. In his 7 years playing collegiate football, he's only had one season of film because of his career issues with injuries. The Saints said, I want that guy. Dog, y'all didn't need to. Y'all could have got him 3rd round. I don't think anybody. Hey man, maybe I know something. Clearly they know something that we don't know, right? We'll leave it up to them. We'll leave it up to the professionals. But yeah, I just want to do that. There'll probably be another video because obviously Shedeur Sanders is still at large. I want to make a video when he made it to his team. He has not made it to his team yet. This is pretty crazy, man. And I think, like I was saying at the end, the end of it is going to be here. Look, I talked about yesterday, hey, you might, give Shedeur Sanders a reason to have a chip on his shoulder. Somebody who's had a lot of advantages in his life. Don't give him a reason, resources, and now you give him a chip on his shoulder. Hey, I think you're going to see a decent work ethic. Now the NFL is playing a game, a dangerous game, and I'm not sure this is the NFL. I don't think it's collusion or whatever, but they're playing a dangerous game where the more Shedeur falls and the more quarterbacks go ahead of him with the film that they have, people who are looking at football are going to start scratching their heads. And I think you're going to start creating Shedeur fans. You're going to start creating some nasty narratives that the NFL has been trying to fight for years. But hey, man, it is what it is with Jing Wiz. I'm hoping I record and you see me soon with me talking about Shedeur on a team. But I don't know at this point. I mean, at this point, they might not even draft the kid. But y'all let me know. Like the video if you like this, like if you don't like, subscribe if you enjoy college football content, draft content, football content, all types of content, man. We'll see you next time. Be great. Peace.